I moved into a small apartment last month, nestled on the edge of town, away from the bustling streets. It was perfect. Quiet, cheap, and just enough space for me. But there was one thing that always bugged me: the window in the living room. It faced an alley, where the street light barely reached, casting long shadows across the cracked pavement. The first night I noticed him, I thought it was a trick of the light. I was sitting on the couch, scrolling through my phone when I glanced up. There was a figure standing just outside the window. A man, tall and thin, his face hidden in the dark. My heart raced as I blinked and looked again. He was gone. I chalked it up to exhaustion. It had been a long day at work, and my mind was probably playing tricks on me. But then it happened again the next night. This time, I saw him more clearly, a man standing just outside the window, grinning. I froze, too terrified to move. He didn't knock or say anything. He just stood there, smiling, staring directly at me through the glass. I couldn't see his eyes, just the glint of his teeth in the dim light. After what felt like an eternity, I mustered the courage to get up and close the blinds, my hands trembling. When I peeked through the crack of the blinds a moment later, he was gone again. But that smile, it was seared into my mind. For the next week, I avoided looking out the window at night. I kept the blinds closed, convincing myself it was just some creep playing a prank. But every night, without fail, I would feel that same eerie sensation, like someone was watching me. One night, I decided to stay up late, determined to catch him. I sat in the dark, staring at the window, waiting. Hours passed, and nothing happened. No strange man, no smile. Just silence. I was about to give up when I heard it, soft, deliberate taps on the glass. My blood turned cold. I slowly turned my head toward the window, and there he was, inches away from the glass, his smile wider than ever. But something was different this time. His face, it wasn't just smiling. It was twisted, unnaturally wide, as if his mouth had been stretched beyond human limits. His eyes, now fully visible, were black, hollow pits that seemed to swallow the dim light. I wanted to scream, to run, but I couldn't move. The only sound in the room was the soft, rhythmic tapping of his long fingers against the window. And then, he spoke. His voice was a low, guttural whisper, barely audible but clear enough to chill me to the core. "Let me in." I bolted to my bedroom, locked the door, and grabbed my phone. I dialed 911, my hands shaking so badly I could barely press the buttons. The police came, searched the alley, but found nothing. No footprints, no sign that anyone had been there at all. That was a week ago, and I haven't seen him since. But every night, I still hear it, the soft tapping on the glass, followed by that voice. "Let me in." I never open the blinds anymore. I'm too afraid of what I might see smiling back at me.